Yes, tell me, Ola. You were saying something about masks, um, because I've seen some masks that are scary. Can you tell us the proper use of mask, the different types of mask, and which one is for what?
I have some here. We have the fabric one, the cloth mask that most people use out nowadays. There's the medical mask. I know there are different colors of these. They're black, they're blue. It has 3 layers, and which is not with the ones that we see people wear in the public. Now, the medical mask, it has a way to put it on. It's not just any side on. There are different colors. Usually the ones you will see in the hospital, they are blue and white. The white part goes to your towards your nose,
Facing
and the colored part comes outside.
faces outside. Okay.
So put on your mask, pull this to cover your chin, so that when you are breathing, nothing is coming out. And there is like a plastic or a soft metal part here. So push that against your nose bridge, and then that makes it to fit properly. Just shape it. That way you are not breathing into your eyes. Those people that use glasses or goggles, push this towards your nose, prevents your glasses or goggles from fogging up. And when you are taking it off, take it off properly. It's only one use and then discard. Once you take it off, you can reapply.
Please say that again. Once I use this mask,
once you use it and once you take it off, you can put it back on.
Oh
so it's just one time use and then discard. When you are taking it off, so bring this out and this out. Make sure you are not touching the inside. Squeeze it and then dump it. Don't leave it around. Say, just in case you were infected and you are asymptomatic. If somebody else comes to touch it and comes in contact with it, then the person gets infected. So this is a cloth mask. A cloth mask doesn't have a front and back. Just put it on, pull it under your chin, and that's it. For the cloth mask, you can use it all day, and when you get home in the night, make sure you wash it daily. So it's not something that you just hang in your car and you leave it there, because you know these microorganisms, they grow. So when you leave it there, they find a very good means.
They reproduce.
I don't know about COVID-19, but there are some microorganisms that when they sit there, they have a chance of reproducing themselves.
That means you need to have at least 3 to 4 of them, because I can't come home at night, wash it, and remember. I mean, it might be tedious until you reuse the same mask. Some people are tired coming from work, so it's advisable to get at least minimum of 2 or 3.
If you work 5 days a week, just get 5.
Okay.
And at the end of the week, when you are at home, you are not going out, wash them and dry.
Okay, so it's always advisable to make sure you use them once all day, but once. Don't reuse them without washing. Okay.
I've seen so many people. This is an N95 mask. There are different colors. Some they are white. I've seen so many people use an N95 mask.
What is an N95?
So N95 mask, they are to prevent hairborne droplets, and they have more layers to filter the particles in the air. It's only used in procedures where the procedure will generate aerosol. When people go for surgery, you will see most people use N95. Now, the problem with N95 is it has to be fitted to every individual. So in the healthcare setting, every year you get a fitting test, just to make sure that, okay, now your face or maybe you've lost weight is not different from what it is last year. If you are wearing N95 in the community and it's not fitted for you, you might not be protecting yourself.
So it defeats the purpose.
Yeah, you might not be protecting yourself. So it's not something that will be used in the community. It's a lot more difficult to breathe inside this. You need to be fit tested for it. That's what I would say, so that you will get the benefits of it. Applying this, it's just like your regular mask. Then you push this to your nose. But it's more difficult to breathe inside this.
So
your nose,
it's
so hard.
It is not advisable to get this. I think people tend to be overreacting, so that's why they seem to be having problems. I think we will end with that in this segment. Summary is: use the surgical mask or the cloth mask. This mask is supposed to be used and disposed. Once you take it off, you don't use it again. This you can use all day, but you must wash at the end of the day. So it's advisable to have as many of these as possible, maybe about 5, just to make sure you have opportunity to use them throughout the week and then wash them when you're not going anywhere. I'm going to ask you some other questions regarding the other safety measures, but for now we will take a break.